Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's car boot haul video. I have done, as usual on a Sunday, if there's two car boots on I do both of them. So I've done Easter Compton and Trench Lane this morning and I'm pretty pleased with my haul from both of them really. This is the first lot from Easter Compton and sometimes, sorry I'm out of breath, I just carried a lot of it upstairs. Sometimes you just start well, you start strong and you think whatever happens from this point on, we're all good. Today was one of those days because the first thing I picked up on the first stall was two Emma Bridgewater Mr. and Mrs. mugs. Mr. and Mrs. they say to have and to hold from this day forward, to love and to cherish. There is a tiny chip in the base of this one, but apart from that they're in excellent condition. So those two tankard mugs they're called. And then these two, which are Whittard of Chelsea. This is the gingerbread man and a mouse at Christmas, I think. And this seems to be Roo flying a kite. Oh, I tell you, this one's Whittard, this one's Disney Store. Tell you lies, see, all the time. This one is definitely Whittard. It is Jane McCreary? Jane Massey. Jane Massey, I can't read to save my life. And then this one is actually a Disney Store and it is Roo from Winnie the Pooh flying a kite. £2 for the four. That is a bargainous bargain and I was very pleased. So those four for £2 set me up for the day. I was quite happy with that. The next stall I paid £2.50 for a big bag of Mr. Potato Head. There are 4 or 5 bodies in there and various assorted clothing. I've got a feeling that's the Toy Story Mr. Potato Head trousers. It looks familiar. I didn't think the rest of any Toy Story stuff. Oh, maybe there's boots. Maybe. I think it's Woody. I think it's Mr. Potato Head Woody because there is the hat I've just spotted as well somewhere. £2.50 for the whole lot, so that was a find. And £3.50 for this. Now this is a Tiba and Marl baby changing bag. Mummy and me bag. These retail originally at over £100. I don't know who it is who's paying £100 for their baby changing bag. Because surely it can't be that different to carrying stuff around in Tesco's carrier bag, can it really? Unless it is a status symbol. Is that a thing? Can you have a baby changing bag be a status symbol? Either way, retail price, these are £100. It's in lovely condition on the outside. It has one issue here, which is that this is the bottle holder pocket and the hem has frayed all along the bottom holder pocket. I'm going to try and fix it. I'm going to try and just stitch it back in. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't be able to, although it might be a bit of a tricky job. Obviously it would need declaring. If I can do a good enough job on that to be able to sell it, then I will list it and sell it. If not, Natalie said she quite likes it, so she'll have it if I can't sell it. So either way, that's not going to go to waste and that'll be definitely worth the £3.50, whichever way that happens. These were 6 or 7. I think they were 6. I think they were 6. Yeah, they were. Because there was a young lady running the stall. I would say she was probably 12 or 13. I don't know whether her mum had gone off for a coffee or something. But she was quite self-assured. And as I picked them up, she said, oh, those are £7. They're brand new. And they are brand new. She's right, the tag's on them. They're M&S. It's a triple pack of M&S bras, 3 pack of plunge bras. And they are a size 42 double D. And there's basically, I think it's a white, blue and a navy. White, navy and a print. Sorry, not white, blue and navy. Original price £18 for the 3, so they were a fairly good price to begin with, to be honest, for M&S bars. And she said, oh yeah, those are £7. And I said to her, would you take 5? And she said, I'll do 6. Mum wants 8, but I'm happy with 6. And she was so self-assured. I thought, fair play to her. She knows what she's doing. So those were £7 for the 3. Not sure if they'll fit me. Don't think 42 is big enough across the back for me. I didn't do fill a bag today, but I did buy some stuff from Steve the fill a bag guy off of his table, and I paid £8 for the lot. So from Steve I got a swim vest, float vest, 2 Johnson's Brothers Born to Shop mugs. I've got If the Shoe Fits, Buy It in every colour, and I'm in my own world, it's okay, they know me here. A little Wedgwood Peter Rabbit cup and saucer set. That's quite a nice thing. Or at least it is until I smash it. a whole bag of cutters, metal cookie cutters. Josh informs me that these sell well towards Christmas, so I thought they were worth it. Excuse the dogs kicking off. And then I got Pairs in Pairs, which is again by the makers of Bananagrams. I will need to check and see if all of the tiles are there. It's a tile game. It's kind of similar to Scrabble, but you don't have a board. And you just lay your letters out to make words and join them on. So I would say, to be fair, it's a cross between Scrabble and Dominoes, maybe. But yeah, I'll need to count that and make sure all of the tiles are there before I sell it. And then 2 audiobooks. I've got The Borrowers. I'm actually going to listen to this myself in the car because I haven't read The Borrowers for years. I hope we've got all the discs. 3 CDs, yeah, I've got all the discs. I'm going to listen to that in the car. I will enjoy that. And I'll probably listen to this in the car as well, even though I've read this one multiple times. This is Miss Reed, Early Days. So yeah, I've read this one multiple times as well. So yeah, I'll listen to those in the car. I'll get my money's worth out of them and then I'll sell them on. So £8 for all of that from Steve. That was a good day. And then I bought some bowls. I keep seeing people picking up bowls. I know some bowls are worth picking up. I don't know what's worth it and what's not. And these are not 4 matching ones. And I don't know if someone who plays bowls would normally have 4 matching ones or whether you have them in different weights or whatever. I don't know anything about the game of bowls. But it occurred to me that perhaps you use a lighter bowl. Is this the bowl? A lighter bowl. I think the white one's called the Jack. I might be making shit up now. But maybe you use a lighter one if it's further away, perhaps? I honestly don't know. But I thought perhaps you don't have 4 the same. So I've got 2 Cotswold silver lines in a size 5. And then 2 Toshiba. And they don't seem to have size on them. In fact, I'm not even sure I've got 2 Toshiba. This one says Rink Master. RG Laurie Rink Master. This one says Toshiba Bowls. So I'm going to have to do quite a lot of research before I know what the heck I'm doing with those. He had them on it. I said to him, how much are your bowls? And he said 20. And I said, oh, okay. And he said, oh, I'll do 15. And I said, I honestly don't know if I want them or not. I don't know much about them or whatever. And he said, and I said, okay, I'll think about it, and meant to walk away. And he went, okay, 10. And I was like, okay, he really wants to sell these, doesn't he? So I gave him a tenner for them, and I'm sure it wasn't a wasted tenner. I'm sure I can get a tenner back, if nothing else. And then the last couple from Easter Compton, one of those days when people's maths head isn't on yet. So I said to the lady, how much are your games? And she said £2 each. I've got vintage MB Games Stay Alive and vintage Guess Who. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to, I don't know if all the pieces are there. Do I want to pay £2 each? So I said, did we do 2 for £3? And she looked at me as if I'd come into her house at Christmas and stolen a turkey and said, I'll do 2 for £4. And I was like, that is the same as £2 each. And she went, oh yeah, it is, isn't it? And just looked at me. And I said, okay. I said, so I wondered if you would do 2 for £3 as you wanted £2 each. And she said, I'll do £3.50. By now, she seemed so cross with me that I no longer wanted to buy her games, so I went to put them back, and I very politely said, okay, no problem, thank you. And she went, oh, fine, £3, and I can't be bothered quibbling. And I thought, all the quibbling has been on your side of the argument so far. I haven't quibbled in the slightest, but okay, £3 it is then. So I bought them for £3, and now I need to check whether all the pieces are there, and I suspect they're probably not. But such is life. I'll be back with the next lot. Okay, I am back. And this second lot now is from Trench Lane. Trench Lane was big today. It's finally seemed to be growing into the size it used to be, just in time for the season to end. So I got 2 IKEA Droner boxes in the beige spot. Looking at solds, people have been able to sell 4 for quite a nice piece of money. So maybe I can get good money for 2. They were £1 each. I had 5 mugs for 10p each, but I only seem to have 4 of them to hand just here. So the other one must be in that lot somewhere. But these are the same Disney ones that I bought last week, only I only got 2 last week. Last week I got Eeyore and Pooh. This week I've got the full set. So 10p each for those. I will sell those 4 as a set. And I'm sure to get more than 40p, aren't I? Lady had £2 on her shoes. So I picked up these M&S sandals, which are unworn or possibly worn indoors, maybe, looking at the soles. Because there's absolutely no outdoor marks on the soles. So they're a size 5, I think. 4.5, I tell a lie, they're 4.5. They're quite nice sandals, I thought, for £2, especially in that condition. But these boots were really lovely. These are also Marks and Spencer. So a nice pair of Marks and Spencer fur-lined winter boots. £2. £2. These are a different size though. These are a 6. And again, not very much wear. So it is definitely going to be, unlikely as it may feel today in the current temperatures, it's definitely going to be boot weather soon. So I've got stray hair. This was the first thing I bought when I got to the Trench Lane car boot, and it is a Kate Spade, brand new in its packaging, Kate Spade padded MacBook case. Original price at Kate Spade $89.99, and then somebody paid $14.99 at TK Maxx for it. I don't know what I'm going to be able to get for it. I paid £4. Putting the bowls in that bag was a mistake. Nothing else will fit now. £2 for one of these made in Italy floaty tops that I quite like to wear. Hopefully this one will fit me. If it doesn't, it'll just go on eBay. It looks big enough to fit me, although it's got one of those, I don't know if you can see that it's got a thinner lining inside. When I hold it up to the light I can see it, but I don't think you can see it on camera. So it has a much smaller t-shirt lining, and then you have the drapey floaty bits that go over the top. So if that small bit is too small for me, it won't be any good. I paid £1 for a squawking macaw puppet from the Puppet Company. Let's put it that way because Kai could be coming to look and see what it is. Oh, Molly came first. Hi Molly. Don't take out the bag, please. Lady had these. She wanted £1 each for these two and a £2 for the grow egg, and she took £3 all in. So I've got a grow bag egg in its box and a glitter tigger, pink glitter tigger from the Disney store, and a Daisy Duck comforter. Some of these have sold for £35. God knows why. God knows why that one's particularly special. This is the other mug. I said, you know, I said earlier on I had 5 for 50p. This is the other one, so it's a different different Eeyore one. Pooh Bear. I'll get it out in the end. It is Disney store, and it says I'd rather be in bed. And to be honest, I know how he feels today. Another Rob Ryan mug. I bought one. I don't know whether you all have seen it by the time you've seen this. I think you will have done. While I was out at the car boot with Caroline on Thursday, which is coming up in a vlog which I'm fairly sure you'll have seen before this comes out, I got a Rob Ryan mug, and today I got another one. This one is Listen to the World. That was 50p. £1 for a very nice Kath Kidston Christmas organiser, unused. The lady said to me, I haven't used it, I was given it for Christmas, and I thought, I can see your point, love. It's a bit late to give someone a Christmas organiser as a Christmas present, isn't it? So that's an unused Kath Kidston Christmas organiser. 6 ice cube trays for £1. Lady said you can have a lot for £1. So there's hearts and flowers and just some of the long ones that make a stick, and arrows and starfish and fishes there. So 6 of those for £1. I'm running out of space here. I got a Henry, 50p for a Henry. Always pick up a Henry plush if you see them. Some of them go for really good money. They come in other colours, and the other colours go for much more money than the red. I think I paid 50p for this little lady. She may have been £1, but I think she was 50p. She needs her hair tying back in because her hair's come out with bunches. But she's at Marks and Spencer Fairy Ragdoll. £1 for this Minnie Mouse kitchen jar. Now this is Disneyland Paris. £1 for that. It's got Minnie on the side there in white relief drawing and a bow on the top. Yeah, it was £1. I thought that was good for £1. I'm not sure if it ought to have a rubber seal. I presume not. Yeah, I thought that was really nice for £1. Disneyland Paris souvenir. 20p for some pegs. Why on earth would you buy pegs at the car boot sale? Because these pegs here are the best pegs in the world. They have no mechanism. They're all one piece with a kind of a squeezy bit in the middle, and they have no mechanism to break, so they never come in half. You never find half a peg stuck to the line or whatever. They last for ages. All of the ones in the bag are not that kind. There are some other ones in here as well. I think these ones are minky ones. I think these are minky pegs. There's not even that many of the good ones, but I can't... the good ones came from Home Bargains, and I bought them before. When I got them, I didn't realise they were going to disappear out of stock, otherwise I'd have bought more. I got about 6 good ones, but it's worth paying 20p for 6 good pegs, to be honest. They're not in Home Bargains anymore. If they ever get them back in, I will clear the shelf because they are the world's best pegs, and I will want a lifetime supply. You might think, if they don't break, how do you run out? I don't bloody know. Don't know where they go, because I have bought at least 4 bags of them over time, and I don't have 4 bags worth now. I know Anthony, if he gets the laundry on, has a tendency to pull it off the line and then maybe the pegs fly in next door. Maybe Richard next door has got 47 of the world's best pegs that actually belong to me. He also, if they're on the grass, he mows over them with the lawnmower. I paid £1 for this, where was this? I think it was New Look. Yeah, New Look denim dress. It's got buttons all down the front. £1 for that. Stop trying to rob the bag, I can see you. Molly gradually stretching her neck forward to try and get that puppet. And then 30p for another ice cube tray. Nearly done. 50p each for a blue nose. What are you meant to be? Are you a rabbit? You don't look like a rabbit. It's Mo, number 19 it says, but it doesn't say what Mo is, so maybe I have to look Mo up. Doesn't look the right shaped nose for a rabbit, does it? This is definitely a rabbit. This is a mother care bunny. Let me have a look. It's a kangaroo, apparently. I would not have known that it was a kangaroo. Vary in prices from 10 to 15 quid, so not bad for 50p. He's a beanie bum one. Definitely gonna need another bag. Another 50p. Got me a Cath Kidston tin. Just a Cath Kidston storage tin. Lady had all her books 50p each or 3 for £1. So I have a full set of 12 Carola Dunn. These are the Daisy Dalrymple mysteries, and I have read most of them. However, it was a while ago, so I may start again and read them all from the beginning. If I can work out which order they go in. I'll have to have a look online and see if I can find out which order they're in. I bought a spice rack. It's probably not for sale and not for me. Intelligent Zombie in the comments section asked me a long time ago, her name's Jo, and she asked me a long time ago to look out for a spice rack for her. And when I say a long time, I mean about 2.5 years. And we've communicated back and forth about the spice rack a couple of times since, but I never actually found one until today. So I paid £2 for this, and I've sent her a message going, do you by any chance still need a spice rack? If she doesn't, I can either keep it or sell it on. But it's a very nice one. It's from the TC Scimitar collection, apparently. Very nice spice rack indeed. And then last but by no means least, this is a bag of Brownie and Guide stuff. It cost me £7 all in. There is a Girl Guiding jacket in excellent condition. The only tiny flaw is where she's had her 6er badge on there, so it's left a pinhole, but apart from that, absolutely no flaws on that at all. And then a bag of Brownie uniform in varying condition. So as is usual with Brownie tops, all of the t-shirts are in this condition. They've got marks on the front. Brownies seem to get coloured pen on their clothes all the time. Brownies just seem to spend all their time colouring their clothes in with pen. So I wouldn't have bothered buying the t-shirts if it wasn't for the fact that the guy said, oh, I'll just give you a price for all of it. And I was like, okay then. What I may do with the t-shirts is just donate them to my local Brownie pack, because there are often Brownies whose parents struggle to afford the uniform, and even though these are not perfect, if your little girl hasn't got the uniform, she feels left out. You know what I mean? I don't want to stress too much a point on it of how important it is to children to have the right thing. So I may donate those, and perhaps the Brown Owl will be able to find someone who can make use of them even though they're not perfect. And then I've got 3 or 4 jackets, and these all seem to be in good condition, and 3 or 4 pairs of trousers. And it was £7 for the whole lot, so mustn't grumble at that, really mustn't grumble at that at all. And that's it. That is the haul and all of the haul. I have done excessively well today. I'm very pleased with everything I've found. I absolutely need to get a real good head down, get some listing done at some point. I did about 80. I haven't done any this last week gone because I've been away and I've been busy and stuff, but the week before I did about 80, so I felt like I'd got, excuse me the drilling in the background by the way, I felt like I got ahead of myself a bit, but it doesn't take long to fall behind again if you don't do any. So yeah, I really need to get my head down, get some listing done. But that is it for today. As always, as I always say, ad infinitum, drone on and on at you. If you have seen anything in this video that interests you, please drop me an email. The email address is in the description box. Please try not to message me via other means, because sometimes those messages get lost in hidden inboxes and things like that. Whereas if it comes to my email, always find it. And yeah, if there's anything you love, let me know, and we'll see what we can do about that. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back next week with yet another haul because I can't stop buying stuff. Take care. Bye for now.